High-value tourists in Thailand. Here's what the country needs to fix. Now, every few months, Thailand's leaders make headlines by saying the country wants to attract high-value tourists. And you have heard it. The government doesn't want budget travelers. They want the kind of visitors who stay in five-star hotels, eat at expensive restaurants. They go on guided tours and drop thousands of dollars during their trip. Now, that sounds great, right? But here is the problem. You don't attract high-value tourists by saying you want them. Wealthy travelers are not dumb. They've got options. They've got plenty of options. And if Thailand doesn't measure up, they'll go somewhere else. You think about it. If you're spending $500 a night on a luxury villa, do you want to step outside and see garbage piled up on the beach? Do you want to walk through a city with cracked sidewalks that you can trip over, exposed wires, and peeling paint? Do you want to be hassled by taxi scammers the moment you land? I don't think so, and that is the disconnect. Now, Thailand has some incredible natural beauty, amazing food, rich culture, and warm people. We hear it all the time. But if the basics aren't right, the high-value tourist will not come back, or worse, they will never come at all. Word of mouth, you know. So today I'm going to break down the 5 major things Thailand really needs to fix if they really want to bring those high-value tourists, those so-called high-value tourists. And let me tell you, it's not rocket science. It's basic, obvious stuff that has been ignored for far too long. I'm Scott. I'm an American who's been living here in Thailand for over 30 years. Do me a favor, please. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so and hit the notification bell so you are notified of all upcoming videos and live streams. Also, if you want to send me something like a Dear Scott letter, or you've got a question, or you need a consultation, you can just email me at anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. I've got a new book. Before I get into these 5 fixes, let me mention it. It's called The Survival Guide to Thailand 2025, Living Smart in Thailand. And I wrote it because I've seen far too many people come here unprepared. They don't understand the culture. They don't plan for things like visas or health care. And they end up frustrated, broke, and with their tail between their legs when they go home. And this book is a no BS guide to living here smart, avoiding the traps, and making Thailand work for you. Now, the link will be down below in the description. Check it out if you want the inside info, the inside scoop that will save you a lot of headaches and hopefully a lot of money. All right, so segment 1, cleaning up the garbage. Trash is Thailand's Achilles heel. Beaches are littered with plastic bottles, overflowing bins in the streets, and the canals that reek of sewage. For people traveling on a budget, maybe it's part of the deal, but for high-value tourists, the ones that Thailand really wants, they're not going to put up with it. Look at Singapore, spotless streets. Listen, I can tell you, my wife went to Singapore with me a few years ago. The first thing she said when we got there was, "Why can't Thailand be clean like Singapore?" And I just went, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Look at Japan. Hardly a scrap of litter anywhere. People happily pay more to visit these places because they know that the streets are clean and they're safe. And if Thailand wants that same crowd, it needs to take its waste management seriously. And that means proper garbage collection, which we have here in our village. I will say that there's no garbage in our village. But once we get outside of the village, guess what? There's garbage all over the place. Now, what they need really is real recycling, not just, going through the motions. And strict anti-littering laws that are actually enforced. You can build the nicest resort in the world, but if a guest sees trash floating in the water, it ruins everything. It's kind of a turnoff, All right, segment 2, number 2, fix the basics, paint and sidewalks. The second is the presentation, the image you present to people. And too many Thai cities look run down. Cracked sidewalks, peeling paint and exposed wires, or just a jumble of a maze of wires. A fresh coat of paint on the buildings. Repair the sidewalks. I know too many guys who have been walking down the sidewalk and they sprained an ankle. That was me. They stubbed their toe. They wrenched their knee. This happens all the time. And maybe you bury the wires underground. And these are not really luxuries. These are basics. And they instantly change the atmosphere of a place. Maybe that's why they've got rid of all the vendors on the street. Many of the vendors on the street, like down by Suwon, they're no longer there. And it does make the place look better. But you got to clean up everything. Okay, now Phuket and Bangkok have already started the underground wiring projects. Imagine if Chiang Mai, Hua Hin, and Pattaya all followed suit. High-value tourists would feel like they're walking through a modern, cared-for country instead of a neglected one. Okay, number 3, service and professionalism. Thailand is called the land of smiles. Remember? Amazing Thailand. But friendly and friendliness alone is not enough. Because I don't want to hear, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, oh, I'm sorry, and smile. I don't want to hear that. High-value tourists, what they want is professionalism. And that means smooth airport arrivals, no scams, consistent pricing, and staff who are trained to deliver great service. Now, this doesn't mean that Thailand needs to lose its charm. It means training workers better, improving the English for the frontline jobs, and cracking down on the rip-offs, which they always say they're going to do it, and it always seems like they just don't do it. Mafia and all these other kind of reasons. Wealthy travelers don't want to argue with a taxi driver about the fare. Neither do ones who are not so wealthy, because I can tell you that. I don't want to have to argue about it. That's why I take Grab most of the time. They do not want to wait in a 2-hour immigration line. They want things to work. Now, Japan and Singapore both charge more, but people happily pay because they know that the service is flawless. And Thailand can do the same. And if it combines the natural friendliness with a genuine professionalism, boom, now you got it. All right, number 4, law, order, and consistency. Oh, my goodness. Consistency must be a banned word in Thailand, and it's huge. Right now, Thailand is all over the place. Cannabis is legal. Cannabis is illegal. It's restricted. Alcohol sales are banned at strange times. And, foreigners don't want that. We want to be able to buy the booze whenever. You don't need to tell me I got a problem with booze. You don't need to tell me I can't drink because, it's not good for me or whatever. You don't need to do that. I don't need Big Brother. I don't need that, okay? Visa policies change every few months. And for high-value tourists, this kind of instability is a huge turnoff. They want to know the rules of the game, and they want those rules to stay the same during their trip. They don't want to go, oh, well, in this case, it's this, and in that case, it's that. Wait a minute, they're not the same, but they're supposed to be the same, but why aren't they? Nobody understands. Thailand needs to simplify and stabilize its policies, and they need to communicate them clearly. And that builds trust, and trust is what makes people book trips, spend more, and to come back again. Create those premium experiences, number 5. Finally, Thailand needs to build experiences that actually appeal to wealthy travelers. Cheap beer and street food are fun, but they're not really enough. Think eco resorts, yacht marinas, luxury spas, wellness retreats, cultural tours that feel authentic and curated. Thailand has Michelin-starred restaurants, world-class beaches, and incredible cultural sites. But it needs to present them as premium experiences. Look at Bali. It markets itself as for luxury yoga retreats, the villas and curated adventures. And Thailand has the same potential, but it needs to put those offerings front and center instead of relying on the nightlife and budget tourism. So here is the bottom line. You don't get high-value tourists by chanting slogans. You don't get them by hoping or asking them to come. You get them by fixing the basics. And Thailand has everything it needs: stunning scenery, amazing food, rich culture, and of course the warm hospitality. But until it cleans up the garbage, fixes the sidewalk, and trains its workers, and stabilizes its rules, and creates those truly premium experiences, it will keep losing those big spending travelers to places like Singapore, Japan, Bali. And if Thailand wants to attract the high-value tourists, it must earn them. And that's what they failed to realize. Because at the end of the day, money goes where it's treated best. And guess what? Money stays when a feeling is curated with feeling like you're treated well, and then you leave and you go, oh my goodness, what a great time there. That's what you want. That's what I want. I want always to feel like, man, this is such a great experience. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I came here. That's it in a nutshell. Now, before I wrap this up, don't forget to check out my book, Survival Guide to Thailand in 2025, Living Smart in Thailand. It is the roadmap to living here without falling into the same traps so many people do. Visas, healthcare, cultural do's and don'ts. It's all there if you're serious about Thailand, whether a tourist or an expat. This book will help you live smarter and avoid the pitfalls. Link in the description. Please remember to smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you'd like to show your support, you can do so by joining the VIP section for as little as $1.99. Also, you can send me a Dear Scott letter, send me a comment, a question, whatever. You need a consultation, go ahead, hit me up, email me at anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. That is all I have. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di, leo jerk and mai. That's good luck, and see you again. Take care.